Hey guys, Fifa here, and welcome to this 91 rated prime icon Robin van Persie player review. So as you can see on screen, this is the team I started him in. We've got Courtois in goal, Cape de Villa, Romero, Rudiger and Cancelo in defence, Son, Benacer, Tonali and Lundberg in midfield, with Hernandez and Van Persie in attack. So Van Persie's 6'2", has got high attacking and low defensive work rates, is left-footed and has a 4-star skill moves and a 4-star weak foot. He can only play in the striker or centre-forward position to get chemistry. Then looking at his stats, he's got 86 acceleration, 85 sprint speed, 95 attack positioning, 94 finishing and shot power, 91 long shots, 96 volleys, 94 penalties, 87 vision and crossing, 88 free kick accuracy, 89 short passing and curve, 84 agility, 93 reactions, 94 ball control, 90 dribbling, and finally 91 composure. He did always have max chemistry when I was using him. I did only use him with the Hunter chemistry style, as I wanted to get the maximum boost you can get on him with his pace. However, some people might want to use something like Engine on him, which would still boost his pace, but also boost his agility and balance combination, along with his passing. Moving on to his icon profile, and although it does reference his time at Arsenal slightly, the main focus of this card is really on his performances for Manchester United, where he won the Premier League title in his first season there. Onto his traits, and he has flair and outside the foot shot, with the other two being AI based. 85 pace on an attacker isn't terrible, but it's definitely a stat you'll want to boost with a chemistry style. Hunter supposedly takes Van Persie up to 94 acceleration and 93 sprint speed, although I am still doubtful that chemistry styles boost players as much as they say they do. Still, Van Persie was fast enough in game for me to still be very effective in matches. As I played him in a central role, he wasn't matched up against fullbacks all that often. However, I still played against fast central defenders like 88 Maldini, and Van Persie still managed to break away from the defensive line. 84 agility and 68 balance, for the most part, was decent enough for me. It's probably most noticeable when trying to change direction with him while sprinting. I have to say, when you're just dribbling with the ball without sprinting, he managed to turn quickly enough and didn't feel heavy like some other strikers with a similar agility and balance stat. 93 reactions means that Van Persie is always alert to changes in ball direction, making him the perfect option in the box for picking up on rebounds. I think his ball control at 94 and dribbling at 90 are part of the reason why his agility and balance combination were not as much of an issue as you might expect. He reminded me of using Cristiano Ronaldo in previous FIFAs, just without the unique running style. His first touch was pretty much perfect, and he never lost control of the ball when moving in possession. 91 composure again is ideal for an attacker. It plays a part in Van Persie's overall dribbling whilst under pressure from the defence. This stretches onto both his shooting and passing too, allowing him to retain a decent level of power and accuracy when he's near your opponent's defensive players. Shooting is the highest stat on this prime Robin van Persie, and it doesn't disappoint in game. I'll start off by saying that he will still miss the target every now and again, but he's easily one of the most clinical players I've used so far this year. I did want to move him down to the cam spot so I could test out his passing a little bit more, but I just couldn't move him down the pitch, because he was scoring too many goals for me. Before I sold him, I'd played 10 games with him and he scored 18 goals. 6 of those games finished early due to my opponent's rage quitting. The combination of his high-low work rates, along with his 95 attack positioning, puts him in some great positions on the pitch to score. He makes those types of runs into space that the defensive AI struggles to automatically defend against. I think this is also why I didn't really have an issue with his pace, as his run-making ability creates space for him to drive into. 94 finishing and shot power with 91 long shots makes him deadly from both inside and outside the box. Your opponent really can't afford to give him any sort of space inside the final third. Having someone with this level of shooting ability really is a game changer in terms of the amount of chances you will convert. 96 volleys are nearly perfect, and in the matches I played with him, he did manage to score some great volleys and half volleys. The same can be said for his penalties. I only managed to get the one, but I put a lot of power behind it and aimed it at the top corner, and Van Persie buried it. Van Persie's passing stats are what sets him apart from a lot of other icon strikers. His link-up play is really great, and although he can't start in the cam position and get chemistry, there's no doubt he'd do a job in the cam position if you moved him there in game. 87 vision allows Van Persie to play passes without you needing to move him to face the player you want to pass the ball to. This improves the success and accuracy of his passing and opens up more passing options in matches. 87 crossing is a nice stat to have too. It's not something you're likely to utilise a lot in matches, although I did manage to score a goal from a cross initially sent by Van Persie. 89 short passing is ideal for a striker, as sometimes you need this level of accuracy around the box, especially against the drop back style of defending. 79 long passing isn't quite as good, although it's accurate enough for most situations you'll face as a striker. It's more just something to keep in mind if you play him in a deeper role. 89 curve does allow his passes to bend around defensive players, although I have to say in my opinion his passing did seem very direct, and didn't have the bend you'll see on some players with a similar stat. 88 free kick accuracy is a bit of a bonus, and he's more than capable at taking free kicks. I did take a couple with him and managed to hit the target on both of them. I'm just not the best at free kicks this year. Defensively, he doesn't really offer anything. Based on his stats, you could be tempted to play him in the cam position, which would definitely work, as long as you don't rely on your cam to do anything defensively. Physically, Van Persie is a little bit disappointing. His height at 6 foot is enough to make him a natural threat in the air, although 69 jumping can make it difficult for him to consistently fight for the ball. 79 stamina also isn't ideal. It's not terrible, but if your match is going to extra time, he will need to be subbed off in my opinion. 78 strength and 59 aggression is quite average. Although he does have high and average as a body type in game, he didn't really feel that strong. I think his balance probably does play a part in this, which can make it easier for him to be pushed off the ball. Finally, onto his skill moves and weak foot. 4-star weak foot is often the minimum people want to have on their attackers, so it's good to see that Van Persie has this. I didn't feel like I had to avoid using his right foot, and even scored a good volley on it, so it's reliable enough I would say. 4-star skill moves is also great to have on an attacker, as it allows you to use some more of the advanced skill moves in the game to create space, but his agility and balance might impact how quickly he performs some skill moves. So overall I'm going to give 91 prime icon Van Persie a 9.1 out of 10. I knew this card would be good, but it actually surprised me how good he was for me. I was initially concerned about his pace, but his work rates and attack positioning gave him great chances in front of goal. And with his finishing ability, 9 times out of 10, it does end up in a goal. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe. And to request any future content, please leave a comment in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to reply.